right after the screen. I will start off. Hey, good evening, Talking Fight fans. Welcome once again to another issue of the Friday Night Panel. On the Friday Night Panel, we have a very special guest joining us, Chris Byrd, all the way from, where are you calling in from, Chris? California? Do we have audio?
Do you have audio?
Go to your settings button.
Chris, we can see you, buddy, but we can't hear you.
And also joining Chris, we've got Golden Roger, we got Mike, we got Christian. Let's hope that Chris can fix that.
The mic is off.
There he goes.
We got it.
Don't touch anything.
Get
it. Okay, welcome, Chris. How you doing?
All
right, I'm going to leave you in good hands. Roger, have fun.
Hey, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the most experienced boxer coming up and climb up in the ranks from amateur to winning a silver medal to winning a super middleweight championship, light heavyweight championship, cruiserweight championship, and a heavyweight championship. The one and only, ladies and gentlemen, I call him the Benjamin Button, Chris Byrd.
Chev, welcome. Chev, welcome. Welcome. How's it going?
Doing great.
How you living, champ? Everything good?
I didn't hear. What was that?
Said you living good, champ? Everything nice?
Oh man, I'm doing great. I can't complain. Not at all.
You look super excited and in good shape, man. I hear you might be getting back in the ring.
Might. I will be the biggest. I'm 50 years old, and I got talent. Year-old. I got the 8-year-old Kia baby, so I'm ready to fight.
Wow.
So you're saying you're in better shape than the Tyson Jones fight those guys were at?
Much. Totally different from me. That was old. They old. I'm not old. I look old, but I fight.
He makes 50 years old look like 25. That's what Chris is. He's 25 years old right now.
He's in better shape than I am. That's for damn sure.
All right. So Chris, tell us what's what's your strategy, what's your game plan? Give us your story. How did you get into boxing?
I got into boxing. My father he used to box. He had a gym. I'm the youngest of 8 kids, 5 boys, 3 girls. So I was destined to box big time, especially being the youngest and watching my older brothers box and looking at them. And even my sister, she won 2 world titles. My mom in my corner also. So I had to box. You know, that's what the family do.
You had to box to survive, man. Just to get breakfast.
Oh, we did. They play any other sports, just box.
Right.
Yep.
So basically, you talk about winning the silver medal. Give us your tutorial.
Oh man,
going to the medal, going to the pros. Give us some stories, man. It's all you.
Okay, I'll give you some. Like my journey really, like from amateur, I wasn't really good when I was little. My brother Patrick was really good. My brother Randy was really good. I was just a baby watching them fight. And then as I got older, I got a little bit better watching my brothers box and my father coaching, my mother in the corner. I wanted to win trophies and medals too. And then my brother Patrick was like, man, you getting better and better and better. So he made the Pan Am Games in 1987. The next year, I'm in Olympic trials. I'm number 2 in the nation. I'm killing it. I came from nowhere. And after that, I'm U.S. champion 3 years out of the 4 from 1989 to 92. I won the U.S. championship 3 years. I was in the finals one of the years. So it's 4 years from the 89 to 92. and then making the Olympics, and then in the Olympics, man, I fought five times. Fought Mark Atworth's first fight. I remember every fight.
Go ahead.
Alexander Lovesiak from the second fight. Amani Dini the third fight. I beat him 21-2, 16-7, 21-1. I'm killing these guys. Fight your boy Chris Johnson, Canada, 21-3. He beat me twice before that. I got his butt back. Got him back. And then in the finals, man, I fight Ariel Hernandez. He wins the 96 Olympics also. He beat me in the Olympics. 1-1 after the first round. Computer scoring. 2-2, 4-4 after the second round. And I lose 12-7. 12-7. And I thought I won. He scored 8 points in the last round. I only scored 7 the whole fight. And I cried like crazy. George Foreman, son, keep your head up. And I looked at him, literally. I looked at him and said, you won a gold medal in 68. How you going to tell me to keep my head up? I'm crying. I'm going, really? And then Vernon Forrest. Y'all remember Vernon Forrest?
Yep.
You remember Vernon? So Vernon was an Olympic team. He lost the first night, the first day of the Olympics. And he came in the locker room and he said, man, we waited our whole life for this. At least you going home with a medal. I'm not going home with anything. Right. That put it in the right perspective for me. I'm like, we waited our whole life for this. Me and Vernon was at junior camp. We were little kids. All the way now we're at the Olympics. I make it to the finals, and I'm complaining. And this man lost the first fight. After that, I'm like, nah, man, it's not that bad. At least I came home with a medal. But after the medal, how crazy that? I'm probably the only Olympic medalist in the history of amateur boxing to never get signed. I won a silver medal, and everybody, even in my own state of Michigan, the promoters didn't come in and try to get me. I had to fight my way. I didn't get a signing bonus for the medal. I fought in the nightclub. I didn't get paid my first 2 fights. Then I had to fight in the nightclub my next 7 fights. Went from the nightclub to the big arena, but I'm the walk-in bout. The first fight, I'm Olympic silver medalist fighting at heavyweight now.
Wow.
First fight, and I get discovered on USA Tuesday Night Fights. They tape all the fights. They said, where has he been? Because I put it on this guy really good. Where has he been? And then I started making my way there, fighting on USA Tuesday Night Fights. But the problem was, I'm fighting on USA Tuesday. I'm sorry. I want to get this part in. I was fighting on USA Tuesday Night Fights, and nobody wanted to fight me. Everybody started seeing how my style was. Nobody wanted to fight me.
So how long after winning the silver medal? How long after winning the silver medal did it take for you to get signed?
I never got.
You never got signed, even with an impressive amateur record of 275 and 10 losses, and you didn't even get signed. That's incredible.
Not at all.
Chris,
I was skinny. I'm 6'1".
Chris,
So
you've talked before about
ready.
Well, you've talked about go after the Olympics going pro. You've mentioned before that you spent a lot of your pro career fighting at a weight class that was heavier, considerably heavier than what your body would naturally be comfortable at. So you said you did that on purpose. Worked yourself up to that weight class. So what was the decision process behind saying I want to be fighting at the low side of these heavier weight classes, and what kind of toll did that have on your body?
All kind of toll. I didn't know it as a 22-year-old, putting on all this weight, eating all this trash food just to put on weight. I didn't know anything about lifting weights and all that stuff. I started lifting a little bit of weight. I didn't have any money. So I'm buying protein, borrowing money, buying protein. My goal was I would be the best heavyweight. I didn't even know how I was going to box. If I tell you the story about how I actually fought, you'd be like, really? It was my brother. He went out and asked some people. He ran across a guy that owned a lemonade business in Flint, Michigan. He went out. He had some flyers. He said, "Man, I'm a add these business for money so we can start a career." I'm like, "What's the money for?" I mean, you said start a career. He went out, asked a businessman on a lemonade business. He said, "I got a venue. I don't know anything about boxing. If I get some help, I can put some shows on." Boom. My father knows boxing. Next thing you know, we're in a nightclub, 250 people. I'm fighting at heavyweight. I didn't care where I was fighting, as long as I'm fighting. I made $600 that night. $600 Olympic silver medal.
Wow.
How crazy is that? And then I got disrespected the rest of my whole career. I never got paid right. Never. Everybody was cutting me. And I'm at heavyweight, and I'm not the cash guy. I'm not the big guy, the Tyson knockout guy. I'm the finesse guy. So it was tough.
So the politic game in the United States was huge then in boxing, what you're saying. Is that why you weren't getting paid right? Because of all the politics and all the promoters and everything?
Huge. Well, the thing is, the reason why I wasn't getting paid, I wasn't, I guess, considered exciting. I'm bringing a little man version to the big man weight class. I'm a little man fighting like a big guy, but I'm fighting big guys. It didn't make sense. I got a puncher, but I got good defense.
See, I don't know how they can say you weren't exciting, man. You're known as rapid hands. Come on.
Yeah.
But right, your hands quick as lightning, man. I don't know. I watched your fight. I watched you fight one of my favorite men, Andrew Galata, and I watched that fight. That was a badass fight, man. I'll tell you. You and Andrew Galata. That was a huge fight. Yo, trust me.
That was close.
He was my favorite. That's the first time I ever heard of you. I used to watch Andrew Galata, and I seen you bring it to him, and that's what made me know who you were.
They don't want no smoke. Slipmaster.
No. Wait, can I tell you a story about that Galata fight?
Yes, please do. Please do.
I'd love to hear about that. So I'm in the walkway waiting to go to the ring. John Ruiz fought Freza Kendall. Everybody was booing. They were booing like crazy. Just two styles didn't mesh. And I see Don King in the walkway. And the look on his face was like, man, and they were booing this show, everybody booing. I said, I'm going to save your show. And I know he was looking at me like, how you going to save my show? You're not a puncher. I said, watch. And me and Galata, that's what fought him like that. Off the ropes, fighting back. Hey, that was one fight where I got a standing ovation. Of course, there wasn't no seats in the place. It's all good.
Yo, it was great. That was a great fight, man. I'll tell you, that was a great fight. Fans watching, man, trust me, go back and watch that fight. And I'll tell you, brilliant.
Yeah, man. So,
I loved it.
What about obtaining all your titles? Let's talk about the first title, which was a super middleweight championship.
No, I fought at super middleweight.
The heavyweight. Sorry, yeah, that's right.
Only 2 fights, and then I went to heavyweight. So my first one was Vitaly Klitschko. 10 days notice. 10 days notice.
I was going to mention this, actually, the 10 days notice I was going to ask you about. Because one of the things we like to ask boxers that come on this show is, if you had to step into the ring right now, how long would you need from sitting where you are right now to train to step back into the ring? It's one of the things we like to ask guys. And I'm reading about this. I'm hearing Klitschko, 10 days notice. And you walked in.
Yeah.
And outlasted in 9 rounds.
Yes. I'm a
35-pound weight difference. 35-pound weight difference between you and Klitschko for that fight?
Wow.
Yeah. That's huge. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fought Jamil McClay 56 pounds. But then fighting Vitaly Klitschko, the 10 days notice, it was surreal getting to Germany. It was crazy. I never seen him fight. I don't know how big he is. I heard of his brother Vladimir. He won 96 Olympics. So
and then he fought him next.
Yeah. Let's talk about Vitaly. Let's talk about Vitaly right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I fought his brother, and then I knew about his brother, but I didn't know about Vitaly. So I'm like, 27 knockout. It was his first HBO fight, so I was a sacrificial lamb. I wasn't picked up to do anything. This would be killed. Everybody thought it. Matter of fact, when we went to the middle of the ring, everybody started laughing. Think about that.
Yeah.
Everybody started laughing. I was like, okay, if I get past 4 rounds, I'm in this fight. That's all I thought. If I get past 4, get to the 4th round.
8 rounds later.
Chris Byrd. They cheer for me. You had to be in the building that night. The energy was crazy. They knew the giant was about to fall. He was getting slower and slower. If you know you're winning, why would you quit? Man, I had so many injuries. You don't quit in boxing like that. But I get criticized for him throwing out his shoulder. But I'm the new WBO champion and got major disrespected. The WBO treated me like trash because they didn't expect me to win it. And now they throw me in. Was Vitaly gonna fight his brother next? Why am I fighting his brother next? He's my mandatory. That don't even make any sense. And I said, okay, I go back to Germany and fight him. And he beat me really good. And so Vitaly Klitschko, he's a tough guy, tall, hard to fight, but my style threw him way off.
Right. Cream Hackett, a Canadian boxer, just said, "What's up, man? How you doing?" He just fought.
Yeah,
yeah, he's watching. He just fought out.
What's up?
Yep.
Get it. I'm the best in the world, man. I'm excited. I'm gonna be the best in the world.
Right.
I'm gonna be the best, me.
So you making a comeback?
Yes. Coming back at middleweight. I was fighting at heavyweight. Now I'm coming. I dropped probably about 50 pounds. I'm back to my original weight class. I can't even put an age on how I feel. And I'm ready to fight all the young guys. I want to go the Legends League. That's old to me. And I'm not the guy with a great.
Yeah, no pillow fights for you, eh?
No.
That ain't no pillow fight. Don't let those guys come knocking on your door, Mike.
Yo, it's okay, man. It's okay. I'm down.
Chris, it's great to see that
I've never turned out a good battle, man.
It's good to see that you're in such good shape these days, Chris. As recently as a couple of years ago, in interviews, you were talking about having needing both your shoulders replaced.
Man, when I go to that subject, that's when the dark cloud come over. You like, really?
Oh, we're not trying to bring the rain. We're just curious a little bit about the journey that brought you back to the ring.
Man, in 2009, I had nerve damage in my foot. It's called neuropathy. And it's the worst pain you can go. I mean, it's so bad. I wanted to cut my foot off. I wanted to cut it off at the leg. They kept saying phantom pain. Phantom pain is you think your foot cut off, but you think it's still there. I said, no, you can't cut it off then. I'm not going to go through this pain. I don't have my foot. You crazy. Went to doctors.
Wow.
Had a crazy, I had a trip in LA, suicidal, going crazy. I'm going through all these years, not knowing anything. It was mainly the food I was eating. My body's super sensitive. And I put on all the weight, so I got all this fat on me, and now I'm coming down with all this pain. Then both my hips go out. Then both my shoulders go out. I'm not doing anything, and everything's falling apart on me. And then I had to make a change. I changed my diet, changed the way I was thinking, changed the mentality I had. It's time to get it back. And then my whole goal is to come back at middleweight in my life. I don't care if I was 100. I'm coming back and get my world title.
Wow.
I don't care. So now is the time. Now. It's now.
That's what's up.
It's time to get it.
Sounds good. What did you switch the diet up to then?
I'm excited. I all natural. It's a doctor called Dr. Sebi. I don't know if anybody heard of him. He has, all the electric foods. My body is so electric. I got energy all day. That's why I'm so hyped right now. I can fight right now. Like on this show, I can go grab an opponent, go grab either Triple G, he won a silver medal Olympics, or Saul Canelo Alvarez. That's who I want to get in front of. Oh, he's slick. He can do this. You will see the biggest shutdown in boxing. Watch me fight. I'm shutting everybody down. I'm the old man, and you're a 50-year-old man. I will be 3-time champion. 60, 68, 175 in my 50s. And I'm manifesting it. That's lofty goals, but I want to reach every one of those goals. I set goals, high standard goals, so people look like this. He can't. What? He's too old. But watch me box. You're gonna go. Wow.
Your resume speaks for itself, man.
I might have to try this diet.
You fought the who's. You know what I mean?
We're in time of COVID, man. It's time to be excited, to inspire, to get inspired. I'm so hyped. I can't believe I'm back. I can't believe I'm back, and it's like the biggest gift I can get because I'm back at my original weight class. I fought at heavyweights. My mentality is, you're a little guy. I don't care about you.
Right.
I don't care about that. I'll walk right through you too. Because if I took my shirt off, you go like this. Damn, you are gonna walk through me. I'm rocked up. Yeah, I wasn't a puncher at heavyweight, and now
Chris,
I get a chance to be that middleweight.
Chris, how was it fighting Vander Holyfield? Walk us through that.
Vander Holyfield, smart guy. But honestly, I can honestly tell you, when I look at styles, I've been boxing since I was 5 years old. Like I said, I came from a boxing family. When I look at styles of boxers, I know where I'm really performer, how I'm gonna perform, and what they can really do with that style. It's all about the style matchup. And with Vander, he likes the guy. Style make fights. He like a guy that come in there. He don't like a boxer guy moving. I'm left-handed too. My brother Patrick before the fight said, "Man, this is probably gonna be one of your easiest fights." I mean, Vander's smart. He's 40 at the time, and they say that was. No, he's a little older, but he fought George Foreman, who was 43 when they fought, and he said that was his hardest fight he ever had. And I'm like, no, he's ready to fight. Don't give him no excuse like because he's 40. I'm 32. So hey, let's get it. I beat Vander. I gave him actually some slack. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was just playing, moving, touch, slip, move. I had him so frustrated in the mind, he didn't know what to do. He was like, okay, what do I do? So that's how that fight went. He's a smart guy though, because he would do certain things in the ring, and he's very strong the first 4 rounds. But the talent took over after a while, and then I went a 12-round decision, which it was, like I said, one of the big 3: Vander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. At least I was gonna fight Lennox Lewis. He gave the build-up. I mean, he gave it up because he didn't want to fight me. I don't care about all the excuses.
He walked away. He did. He walked away from that belt.
Yeah.
We know what's up. We were in negotiations before all that stuff. And my lawyer said he ain't gonna fight you. He's not gonna fight. Emmanuel Stewart said it. He said you never fight him. You crazy? We won't fight him. I'm 208 pounds. He's 255. I'm
he didn't want
middleweight.
He didn't want no smoke, right? He didn't want no smoke.
That's that fire in it too.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Smoke.
So now when I come back, fight me. Fight me. Right now, I can tell you this. Right, guys, I'm telling you. I'm not meant to cut you off. Right now, Oscar, Floyd, Bernard Hopkins, all these guys already saying no. Already saying no.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Wow.
Now the young guys, what are they going to say? Their coaches.
What's going to happen, champions? You're going to get in there and teach them a lesson, aren't you?
The professor is back.
There we go.
That's it.
That's it. Get these young guys in the ring and show them what you're about, man.
Yes, my skill set is still really good. I mean, I'm a brag on it. I'm still really good. Like when I'm in the gym, everybody come watch this show. Like, man. And mostly I'm fighting off the ropes. I fight off the rope. Like that's my playground is the rope. I love
the rope and dope.
Matter of fact, I got a guy right now I'm sparring with. Every time I go to the ropes, he'll go to the middle of the ring like, no. He said like this. He go like this.
You don't want none of that.
And then when we get to the middle of the ring, he's like, hey, I want you to get back on the rope.
Rope smoke. You don't want no rope smoke.
So, Chris, with all this training that you're doing right now for your comeback, do you have time to train any students under your belt? Like, you got any fighters that you're tutelaging right now?
Not right now.
You hear what he said? He wants to make a comeback. He's calling.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's calling on Triple G. Who else would you face?
Yeah.
Who else would you come on your comeback, your campaign comeback? Chris, Benjamin, Button, Byrd. Who else would you be fighting? You like that?
Yeah, like that. Reverse. Like, who else would I want to fight?
Yeah.
Or who else?
Five current fighters right now, world champions. Call them out.
Call them out right now.
Right now.
Of course, Triple D Canelo. That's
Canelo.
Those two definitely. Demetrius Andre. He's the boogeyman of the division. That's who I really want to get in front of. Just get in front of. Let's see who got the best. Yes. Charlo. Who the champion? And the kid from the champion from where is he from? Japan, I think. Murata. He's all the middleweight champion. I want
all the middleweight champion. No one.
all of them. And then all the super middleweight champions. And then all of the light heavyweight champions. I want those three in my 50s. Long goes, man, but I think I can do it.
I think
because once I win a middleweight title, I'm going straight to super middleweight.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to light heavyweight. Then I might try cruiserweight and try to win a title and have that series of world titles all the way up, like I was supposed to have in my first career. But I get to do it in my second career. So I'm excited, man. This is going to be a great time.
Second time around is more fun, though.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you'll be putting the weight on smart this time, not eating it.
Yeah.
How are you doing sparring right now?
What was that? I'm sorry.
How are you doing sparring right now? How do you find yourself, your timing, your rhythm? How are you doing? Yeah, are you clicking right now?
So, well, I can tell you this. When I first came back, a young boy, 19 years old, I said, get the best guy. I told a trainer, I said, get your best guy.
True story.
True story.
Okay.
And I've been hitting the bag, hitting the mitts a little bit, doing my thing. I haven't been in the ring in 7 years. Because I was sparring when I was in pain. And then when my hips went out and then my shoulders went out, I can't spar anymore. And that was the last 7 years before I sparred this young kid. We get in the ring. Man, I thought I had it. I got my butt handed to me. But throughout the sparring, I didn't get hit that much. I got my butt handed to me here. My arms locked up. I couldn't throw punches. My legs locked up. I was in bad shape. I'm thinking, man, my whole body, but it hadn't been hit on in 7 years. But I wasn't gonna quit. I said, forget that. Next time I sparred with him, same thing happened. I'm not getting it back. Probably the fourth time we sparred, it started coming. And I'm like, if this back like I think it could, it came back better. I'm better than I was in my first. I mean, I'm slicker. My reflexes are crazy. I'm telling you, you come watch me. Watch me box. You can go like this. Wow. Because my whole thought is I want to make you miss more than I want to hit you.
Yeah.
Defense, I work on my defense all day. That's what I want to do. Now I can throw combinations, put hands on you, do all this stuff, but I'm gonna make you miss. I see everything coming. I see everything.
Quick.
And I'm coming to nobody give me a lot of props. Only when I came back. When I left, nobody talked about me on the top 10 list of defense, on toughness. Yeah. Think about toughness. I'm fighting guys 40, 50 pounds bigger than me. I'm not tough. I'm on nobody's list. But now I'm about to be on everybody's list.
There you go.
Everybody. I will be the greatest in sports. Everybody gonna talk about me. They have to. I'm 50 years old.
Wow.
I'm the phenom. 50-year-old who? I'm phenomenal at 50. 50-year-old female.
Yeah, man.
Hey, phenoms were young, like 8.
That's it. Chris Phenomenal 50 Byrd.
Yo, it's truly an honor. Any more questions, guys? Fire away.
Fire. I'm ready for it.
Rapidly.
Let's talk about some fights. I can talk about some fights, brother. I can talk about some crazy. I mean, I had, I'll fight Ike Beabuchi. Getting ready to fight Ike Beabuchi. Everybody was. I told Max Kellerman, I'm gonna lay on the ropes with him. He's too slow. This is, to me, it was easy. Cause I look at him, I'm thinking he'll never hit me. And then 15 days before the fight, my brother Joe sparring with him, cracked my rib.
Oh.
My mind went to a whole nother level. I'm thinking, man, me and my wife arguing. She said, why you fighting? You crazy. I said, nobody want to fight me. I can't make any money. At first, I used to like that nobody would fight me because I could brag. And then after a while, you're not making no money.
Yeah.
So I want to fight you. And so I have to fight. I had to fight. Stuff happens. I was shooting dice and I crapped out. I got cracked. And so that's just heavy boxing. Stuff happens. But, hey, I took the chance.
What was your toughest loss to come back from?
Ooh, toughest. Vladimir Klitschko the second time.
Oh.
The second time, right?
The second time.
That was the hardest. Was that the hardest, like mentally and physically, to come back from?
Oh, big time. Because I was a little bit older. I had the best training camp of my life. I mean, I had the camp of camp. And then I get into the fight and lose it on the walkway going to the ring. I lost it mentally. If you watch me fight Vlad the second time, I didn't sit back and box. I was trying to take it to him. It was like an ant trying to take it to an elephant. You going? I couldn't push that man back for nothing. But I'm trying to fight him. That's the only fight after I lost. My father came in and chewed me out. He never he wouldn't say anything. He's like, what the heck were you doing? You didn't train like that. What were you doing? You just let this man hit you and blast you. Where your defense at? I said, I know I lost it on the catwalk walking to the ring. I just thought, okay, I'm going to war. Because I've seen Samuel Peter fight him in the fight before. And I'm thinking, okay, he hurt him and rocking him. I'm going to do the same thing. Because I was just arrogant at the time thinking I could do that. Man, he wore me out. He beat my butt so bad. I was embarrassed. He thrashed. I had another chance to fight Vladimir Klitschko. That was my second fight. But I had a chance to beat both Klitschko brothers. That chance, I gave it up. I got in the ring with him. So that was an honor.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So for a comeback, who would you, how far are you for a comeback match? Like how many weeks away? And who would it be if you had an opportunity?
The comeback? Oh, I'm a realist about it, honestly. Why would I come back? I haven't fought in it'd be 13 years in May. 13 years. Sparring can be great all day long, but you got to perform in that ring. When the camera's on, the people watching, I got to put in work. So my thought is, do you fight hard right off the bat, go for a world title, or do you just? Because I feel like this. I'm gonna fight till I'm 60, so I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah.
And tune up, something to work with. But then after like one, if I feel good after that first fight, give me somebody in the top 10. I mean, like high. So the next fight, I'm fighting for a title. I want to win a world title quick. I want to win a world title in 2021. I may be fighting in May right now. Possibility. If they said April, mid-April, the 1st of May. So something really big too. Something really big. Like in a big venue, everything on a big card. So I'm so excited.
You got me excited, man. You got me excited. Man.
Let's get it, guys, man. Let's get it.
Definitely. Fans, you heard it here first. The comeback right here, man.
Yeah.
Comeback. He's gonna crack it.
Hey, check out the gray beard. Check out the gray beard. You get gray beard, and the reason I say gray beard is because I got a Healthy Bird line coming out with the gray beard. Healthy Bird is all the food I've been eating. When I was coming back in pain to get me back, I'm putting that all out there.
You like the Grandmaster in boxing. You know those Chinese, those kung fu shows.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna come in, you're down. It's too slow.
Oh my God.
I will beat you. My combo.
That's just a bad connection on a Zoom call. That's all. That's
Yeah, right.
Oh man, old kung fu shows,
great.
man.
So, Champ, when you fought your last fight back 2009, what made you decide to like hang it up? Was it just like health wise, like health reasons, or
Nothing.
nothing? You just
It was my wife.
That
at
wasn't
the time.
intended to be the
It's
last.
a women, isn't it? Damn it.
My wife at the time and my lawyer already had me retired. After that fight, I'm thinking, I'm not done. I feel good. And then the next, within 7 months after that, pain in my foot. And I truly think because I stopped boxing. That was, I know the food was bad, but that had to be a part of it too, because I was so depressed. I'm sitting there thinking, I boxed my whole life and now I'm done. I couldn't take it. So I sparred everywhere. I was sparring with everybody. I didn't care. I was sparring with, my foot would be burning, and I just sparred because I love boxing so much. And I sparred with everybody. 250-pound heavyweight. I went 190, 192. Sparring with 230, 240, 250, everybody. Middleweight to heavyweight. I sparred with everybody. And then my hip went out, and then my shoulders went out. I was like, I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
I also read somewhere that you suffer post-traumatic stress disorders. That's another thing. How was it coping with that through all this?
Man, that PTSD, man, was just trauma. And when you go through chronic pain, you would try anything. I mean, literally anything. Like when I tried urine therapy, yeah, I'm talking about it. I had to do it. They said it helped. I tried this. If they told me I had to eat my own feces, up. If I help you, when you're in chronic pain, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're in real pain, you'll try anything. And prescription drugs didn't work for me because it made me suicidal, depressed, and then I have to go to all natural. And when I went to natural,
Mother Mary Jane, right?
What you did is you went to the pharmacy and you said, "Forget that, I'm going to the farm."
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to the farm.
You said, "Forget the pharmacy, I'm going to the farm."
Yeah.
You know,
going to the original. The farm. They put C at the end of farm. Nah, I don't want that.
You see, farm. You see, get it?
Yeah.
Deep.
Yeah.
And how you feel? Okay. You talked about your Dr. Sebi diet. It's an alkaline diet. Pretty much what people that don't know what that is, it's basically natural substance. Can you talk about your diet?
Yeah. Man, I don't have to eat that much. Like today, I ate all I eaten today was a handful of walnuts and probably 4 dates. Both the walnuts and the dates are electric. So I have energy all day. I mean, like I can have energy. My body has, over the time since I changed my diet, almost 4 years now, my body has changed so much to where sometimes I don't even think about eating. Eating to me is the third thing on my mind. Usually it's the first thing on somebody's mind when they get hungry. Once I get hungry, I know how to get past the hunger. It's just hunger pains. And then you're not hungry no more. I don't have to eat. I'll fight the hunger. And without eating, especially non-electric foods,
non-electric,
no pain. No pain. The more you empty your body, the less troubles you're gonna have because the food just ravages your body, man. It'll tear the body up. Especially if it's not meant to go in the human body like that. This is all man-made food. Where'd it come from? So it's artificial.
Plant-based now, right?
After three or four ingredients, if you can't understand the rest of the ingredients, why are you eating it? Because that's going in your body. If you really care about your body, that's going in your body. And you gotta go like, man, it's gonna do something.
Yeah.
That's how I look at. That's how I look at food for me.
So
And I know. It's just
so
sad.
the difference between so electric foods and non-electric foods. So you're pretty much saying electric foods is what, like fruits, veggies, raw nuts.
Yeah, raw almonds.
Raw.
Especially on Dr. Sebi list. He got 2 kind of nuts. What's the other nut? Brazil nuts, and they're electric. And I can tell you, the food. Look how I'm acting. I got all this energy. I never act like this. When you eat, you tired. I'm sleeping. If I eat something, I'm wide awake. I'm like this. Okay, let's go. I just put some coffee with all kind of caffeine in it. I'm ready to go. I got all this energy right now. I got to do something with it. So that's why in boxing, it's gonna be on, man. I'm telling you. 12 rounds. These young boys, you better
get on this diet, man. I gotta get on this eating habit, man. I eat, I go to sleep. I eat a sandwich and go take a nap, bro. If I had a handful of nuts and 4 dates, that'd be me warming up for the dinner, man.
Man.
Go plant-based, Mikey. Go plant-based.
Plant-based, Mike.
Plant-based, eh? Maybe I'll try it one day.
Wow. So you looking to fight the end of May. You heard it here, folks, first. Chris, the Benjamin Button Byrd comeback.
That's it.
The first, the greatest comeback in history.
Guys, we're getting to that time. Our producers are going to start to cut us off. Any last questions for the champ? Christian?
No, I think you've covered most of my stuff, champ. Like I said, I'm glad to see that you're back, you're moving, you've got more energy than the 3 of us combined somehow on a handful of nuts and a couple of figs or a date, whatever it is you're eating there. So thrilled to see, and we're going to be we'll be monitoring your upcoming comeback closely.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, for sure.
With a couple more fights under your belt, I want to see you back here on the Friday night panel after everyone else has taken notice of you in this comeback.
Yeah.
Definitely. Roger, any last questions for the champ?
They will take notice.
Golden Roger here. To people and the viewers, thank you for tuning in.
That's the guy right there, man.
Hey, man, Chris, you the guy, man. I can't wait to see you fight, bro.
Hey, we've been talking. He did this, hooked this up big time. I love it. That's the man right there. I got to give him props.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right here I love it. You guys, man, this is a great show.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on. Yo, Roger, great again for bringing him on with you. Christian, thanks again. Champ, we love you. Honestly, yo, man, you beat Andrew Galata. You beat Andrew Galata in my mind, believe me. He was my favorite.
We beat him in real life, too.
Thanks for coming on the show, brother. We're definitely going to track your progress. We know you're not done. We'd love to see you back soon, man. Fans, watch his fights, man. Watch all his highlights. You're going to love it. Chris Byrd, the champ. Jab that like, hook, subscribe. Knock those comments. It's a Friday night panel, man. Remember, talk and fight. Keep it going.